Hey, good afternoon, guys. Joe Tedeye and Dale Comstock with Tier 1 Performance Coaching. I hope everybody is having a safe and relaxing day. Quick video for you guys. We're going to talk about the Leaders and Legends Academy that Dale and I have. I'm going to let Dale talk here in a minute, but basically it is for men and women over 40 that are looking to, I don't want to say reestablish their life, but get their life back in sync. Maybe you used to be fit and you kind of fell off the wagon and now you're overweight and you want to get back into fitness. We can help you with that. Maybe you're trying to climb the corporate ladder and get to that next level. We can help you with that. Maybe you've given your sovereignty off to somebody, and whether it's somebody in your family or your work, and you want to regain that. Because guys, let me tell you something. Once you've given your sovereignty up, and Dale can tell you, to someone, you're screwed. You've got to get it back. You've got to be a sovereign person. Dale and I are in our mid-50s. I'm 55. Dale is 56 years young. Dale's living large. The guy lives in Bali. He lives in paradise. He's got his businesses. I'm actually going to be going over there soon. We've got it together, and it's only because we have followed a certain process in our life and applied certain tactics and certain procedures to our lives, and it works. And does that mean we haven't failed? Of course we failed. Everybody fails, but it's what you do with those failures and how you progress as a person with those failures. And so we've got this program. We took a long time putting this thing together, and with Dale's background and his education experience, it's an awesome program. And we do use Psychosoma training, which we are the only performance company in the country that actually uses Psychosoma training. And that's one of our trademark things. And so anyway, with that said, Dale, give it a go, bro.
Yeah. So a little, as Joe, as you said, man, we're both in our mid 50s. I'm pushing 57 next month, but I'm 57 young, and I feel better than I've ever felt my whole life. We're both obviously in great shape, mentally and physically. So the program, that you described, Leaders and Legends Academy, what we're going to do is focus on people in their 40s and above. Why? Usually people at that age, in fact, the typical age is around 45. These people come to us and go, man, what happened to my life? I've dedicated my whole life to my family, to my job, to everything else but myself, right? And so they feel less fulfilled. Not saying that, those other things they did were not honorable and noble. Of course they are. That's what we do. We take care of our families, our wives, our kids, our spouses, etc. But what happens is we, what's the word I'm looking for? We portion out our power to everybody else, to the government, to finances, to, family members, friends. And then we look back inside and go, man, there's nothing left inside of me. And all my time has gone past. I'm 45 years old, 50 years old. And I've achieved very little, and I don't feel fulfilled. And when I'm not fulfilled, nobody's fulfilled, right? So a lot of our clients come to us, and they have the same issues, right? It's like, I'm not happy anymore. Because I'm not happy, nobody else is happy. And how do I recapture and recover some of my life so I can, feel more fulfilled? Unfortunately, most people surveyed, especially in the latter years of their lives, the biggest regret they've had was that they did not live self-actualized. They didn't live they didn't do the things they thought they wanted to do or dreamed of doing, right? So that's their biggest regret. In fact, almost 100% in their deathbed said the same thing. Sadly, only about 2% of the population self-actualizes, achieves those goals and does those things they wanted to do, right? And actually feel fulfilled. So, is it too late? No, absolutely not. It's never too late, regardless of how old you are. And so that's what we're here to do, is to help people recapture and recover a life that maybe they think they've missed out on, because you've never really missed out on it. We're just going to have to backtrack a little bit and recover that. So what can you expect from the program? First of all, through our process of psychosoma engineering, okay, we're going to teach you how to harmonize your body, your mind, and spirit, right? And I don't mean spirit in the sense of, the Holy Spirit, or in the sense of spirit, like rah, rah, cheerleading. You can do it, man. Come on, you can do it. None of that stuff. When I talk about spirit, I'm talking about something totally different. We're talking about ether, right? We're talking about energy, frequency. Ask Albert Einstein. If you look at some of his writings, he talks about frequencies and success frequencies. It's actually, success is based on physics. literally on physics, has nothing to do with willpower. In fact, Emil Kuh, the founder of autogenic conditioning, even said it. He goes, when imagination and willpower are in conflict, he goes, imagination always wins, right? It doesn't matter how much willpower you have. If you don't have the imagination and you can't self-actualize and see the future of where you want to be and what you want to do, you'll never get there. That's why only 2% of the population achieve their goals, right? Their personal goals. So we're going to empower you, all right? We're going to teach you we're going to show you how to not to portion off all your power to everybody else and keep some for yourself so you can be happy. We'll teach you sovereignty, right? Be a sovereign person. You know, I travel the world as you do, and, you know, both of us, we live a life, you know, that most only can dream of. You know, I'm not bound to any one person or bound to any one principle in life. I do what makes me happy. I travel, I go where I want to go. You know, I love, I have friends, I have family, and, you know, I live the dream, so to speak, because I'm a sovereign man. I'm not locked down to any one thing. You know, I have a home here in Florida. I have a home in Bali. I have a home in, you know, Philippines. I can go on and on. I have places where I can go and live, right? We're going to teach you optimal performance, right? So basically, we're going to teach you how to think asymmetrically, way outside the box, not following the herd. That's the problem with most people is they follow the herd, right? And they buy into tribal knowledge. They buy into these paradigms that they get from these figures of authority, whether it's their, you know, whether it was their parents or their friends or the news. And often, usually more often than not, those paradigms are false, right? And so we're going to teach you to challenge paradigms, to start really analyzing and go, is there any truth to this? You know, or have I been living this fake lie, this whole time? So we're then we're going to help you harmonize your body, your mind, and of course, you know, the ether, the spirit, so to speak. And because you can't have one out of balance. If you're, for example, you know, guys like you and I, if we don't go to the gym, okay, one day we're okay, 2 days, well, we're okay. By day 3, you and I are climbing the walls like, geez, I'm falling apart, right? It's like drives us crazy. We got to get back into the gym, not because we're vain, but we understand that physical fitness, okay, it's our vessel, okay? It's what carries the brain, but it's got to be, you know, it's got to be running 100% so we can perform optimally all the time. Our mind, okay, our mind's got to be 100%. We have to declutter, so to speak, right? Our way of thinking, because man, we have a lot of sensory input, especially today. This whole coronavirus pandemic thing going on, there's a lot of information coming in. You know, a lot of it's good information, a lot of it's bad information, you know, and we're trying to sort through all of it, what is going on, you know, so we're going to teach you how to deal with that. In fact, a lot of our clients, that's their biggest dilemma right now. They're sitting at home going, oh my God, the sky is falling, and they don't know what to do. And they can't see beyond this virus, right? This pandemic. They're wondering, what's it going to look like when we come out of this thing? And where am I going to be? How am I going to function? Can I succeed? You know, oh my God, what's going to happen to me, right? And so there's a lot of questions out there. And what we're going to do is keep you oriented, and help you wander through the woods and come out on the other end and be successful and continue on. So the mind, the body, and then of course, when we talk about the spirit, right? Again, it's not the Holy Spirit. It's not cheerleading spirit. It's actually energy, frequency. We're going to teach you how to get on success frequency. Okay. It's a way of thinking, which tunes your nervous system. We're going to literally help you tune your nervous system for success, whether it's the way you're thinking or whether it's actual physical performance. Either way, it always comes back to the nervous system. Okay. So we're going to be centered on physics, metaphysics, the laws of vibration. There's going to be a lot of abstract, concepts that we're going to be talking about that you're not going to really learn at school. You're going to learn, you know, you can learn physics in school, you can learn metaphysics in school, but you're not going to learn how to use all this knowledge to shape the person that you are and shape the person that you want to be down the road.
Very well put. And as you can see, Dale, you know, he's got this stuff down cold because of his background, his education. And to be quite honest, I've learned a tremendous amount from him. So guys, for those of you that are watching, I will close on this thought. You know, if you're going to spend money on something, what is a better investment than spending money on yourself, on your future, being a better person? You know, getting 700 horsepower out of that 500 horsepower engine that you have. We can show you how to do that. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for your time. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and we'll be getting back to you soon.